Good morning, student. Today I will talk about on the topic an elementary school classroom in Islam. It is a very popular poem composed by Stephen Spender. Stephen Spender was an English poet and an essayist. He took a keen interest in politics and declared himself to be a socialist, pacifist. In an elementary school classroom in Islam, he has concentrated on themes of social injustice and class inequalities. Through the examples of slum children, he attacks those who are exploiting the weaker section of society. It is really a very best poem where the appearance of the topic, the kids are having depressed facial expressions. They have unhealthy bodies inherited from their parents. At the end of the classroom, a kid is sitting having bright eyes that fill with dreams. The classroom has dirty and muddy walls. Many people have given multiple charts and images for putting on the walls. A poster is there of Shakespeare. His head is bald and looks like the rising sun. The second poster is on the Tyrolese Valley. Further, another one is a word map. For these students, the word is not as they see in the picture. For these students, the word is in the scene that they see outside of the classroom through the window. These children are stuck in the slums. They have dim and hopeless futures. They all have a dark and depressing future. Moreover, they have options in life that are imperfect and are disappointing. They are distant from the light of knowledge. The government system that creates these slum areas is the major cause that people live here. The students are not having the right to dream out of these slums. The government limits and restricts them to these slums. The poet also appeals to the authorities for permitting these poor kids to go out for the slums. The students need to see the outer world. Moreover, the maps on the walls of the class will surely become a reality for them. Moreover, they should be taken to areas with fields and greenery. The sunny atmosphere and the warm sand of the beach will connect them with a hunger for knowledge. If these children will get to learn, then these children will become economically authorized. An elementary school classroom in a slum, it tells us about the poor condition of the students. The schools are very poor in condition. The future of these kids is in dark. This story also teaches us the value of education and the value of all the things that we have and many do not. These children will continue to suffer this hell unless government officials like governors, inspectors, or educationists who visit such schools come forward to help them. The poet wants the civilized world to bridge the gap between them and the world of these children. They should offer these children a glimpse of a better world so that the maps become their window to the beautiful and charming world outside. Then these windows of the elementary school classroom, which confine all their hopes and dreams, must be broken so that these children can be brought out in the green fields away from the filthy surroundings. The poet desires that these children should be allowed to run freely on the golden sands under a clear sky that is make progress. They should be allowed to have quality education. The poet feels that education can help them immensely because, according to him, history is written by those whose language has the warmth and energy of the. In this poem, the poet deals with the theme of social injustice and class inequalities in our society. The irony that is rooted in the marginalized existence of these slum children and their poor system of education. The poet has reflected this irony in saying that these children, as they read, run their tongues naked into the books because they do not understand the meaning of the words and blankly utter the sentences. They fail to understand the true message of the education contained in the books. Their spectacles are like bottle beads, suggesting the poverty of their lives. It is a poetic appeal to the people in authority like the governor, inspector, and visitor to rescue these oppressed children from their limited lives of ignorance and gloom. The poet wishes for the emancipation of these imprisoned minds into a new world of freedom and happiness. Students are advised to do summary in notebook and after that enter NCRT in notebook. Thank you.